The get back is and you play with a lot of energy tonight. You were electric, the postal dunk, yelling, screaming. You feel like you got a little bit of get back today from last year in the tournament?
Most definitely. Just going into this game, obviously you want to get that get back for Memphis, but then I also wanted to do it for my last year's team with K-State. They beat us in the Elite Eight, and that feeling that hurts. In that locker room, everybody crying, and so I did it not only for Memphis but for my last year's team as well.
Hey, David, in the second half, you went to the bench when the other team was in the huddle. You sat there for a while. I don't know if you was injured or something was wrong. What was going on in that situation? And two, in the second half, how were you able to take over offensively?
I hurt my thumb a little bit, and I was trying to get it back because it was hurting me. But the second half, it was just Davy Jones being Davy Jones.
Nae'Quan, what have you unlocked here these last few games? Like, what have you figured out in terms of your game within this system? What has allowed you? It seems like over the last 3-4 games, you've progressively, shown kind of the player you were at Kansas State at the end of the year last year, maybe even better. And culminating today, what do you think you've kind of figured out and unlocked in terms of your role and how you fit on this team and what you need to do?
I feel like when I first got here, when I first got here, I was playing with some energy, and then towards in the middle, I feel like I wasn't playing with the energy that I can bring to every game, and so talks with Penny, him telling me to stay aggressive, watching more film. That's pretty much, yeah.
As you two have battled through this conference, what's it been like for you? Do you have more respect for these opponents that you continue to go through?
Definitely have gotta have respect for everybody. As you can see, we went on a 4-game losing streak to some teams that we probably shouldn't have lost to, but we did. So you have to come out with every game respecting your opponents.
Nae'Quan, after dealing with Golden a little bit now, what's the key to dealing with him but not falling out and not getting suckered into him getting under your skin?
You just have to have some mental toughness, be physical, but not foul. Try to wedge him out, try not to have him get inside the paint, too deep in the paint. But he had a really good game. And so you just got to do better for the next game.
This is for either one of y'all. Last Sunday was maybe the low point of the season. 7 days later, this might be the high point of the season. Can you talk about what's gone on this week within the team to produce this result and the result against Charlotte?
Just everybody coming together and wanting to finish out the season strong and make a run in this tournament. Trying to get to the tournament and then make a run in it. So I think everybody wants to lock in, settle in. Make more passes now and take better shots and play better defense so we could ultimately win the game.
Nae'Quan, you talked a little bit about how you have a bit of a personal vendetta against this team with your time at Kansas State and then here at Memphis. But with Memphis's past with FAU in the NCAA tournament last year, and then with this game being such a big game with you guys in the American Conference, would you consider this a brewing rivalry, especially with that little halftime scuffle?
I don't know. Probably. They're one of the better teams in this conference, and so are we. And so, yeah, maybe. I think so.
David, the defensive possession, they'd cut your lead to 3 with 40 some odd seconds left. What was that defensive possession like? You give up the 3, and then I believe you got the rebound over the 7'1" guy. What was that What did you guys kind of conjure up in that moment with kind of things sort of looking like they might slip away a little bit?
We was just saying that we gotta win this game no matter what. And then, you know, that fight that was in the court at that time, we just got locked in. And they just say no matter what, if they miss that shot, we can give them second chance points. So I was just trying to, you know, box them out and trying to get the rebound because my teammates got the defensive stop. So I had to get the rebound somehow.
That's how you flex too afterwards. Yeah.
I had to. They was talking too much. Had to.
Nae'Quan back here.
Yes, sir.
Defense swarming today hasn't always been the case this season. Was it more effort or was it more better communication among you guys?
I wouldn't say a little bit of both. Definitely more effort. I know I had to make more effort on defense, being a better defensive player, and then also too like I said, like our practices after that SMU game has been really good, and so like our communication and everything has been better just off of that last game, and so I feel like ultimately it'll help us win out this season.
In that second half, you guys were playing with a lot of energy. Specifically, you, Quan, you were playing with a lot of energy, especially after David had the and-one play. Some would say that was reminiscent of an energy that DeAndre Williams brings. So for that kind of credit, what does that mean to you, especially for you coming in the middle of the season?
I guess it means a lot, but that's just who I am. I always want to hype up my teammates, hype up myself, and so yeah, that's just who I am.
Yeah, he's from New York. That's how.
Yeah, I'm from Harlem, so you got to bring that energy.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, the last couple of weeks, your game just been slowly elevating each week. What can you do personally to help the team to continue to elevate your game after game after game for the rest of the season?
Play with more energy, be better defensively, and just rebound.
Yeah.
More energy than when you play with the team?
Yes, sir.
Is that possible?
Of course.
Question for either one of y'all. Obviously, y'all didn't play for Penny last year, but after that FAU loss, we spoke to him in the summer in the DR, spoke to him in Dallas for media day, and he said that loss had not left his mind, about what if this, what if that. How much did he express to y'all what this win meant or would have meant, and how much of a motivating factor was that doing it for Penny?
We even had, we watched a video before the game about the game. Yeah. Yeah. And then he was just like, I don't know, let's go win the game. That was about it. And Malcolm and Jaden, they was here last year. They say, let's get them out of the gym early because they not like that. So we had to do it for our coach and for our teammates.
Yeah, Penny, he definitely wanted to turn us up. He played, it was like this little motivational video, I guess, when I'm not really familiar with the Memphis game last year, but I guess they called the timeout and didn't get the timeout, and then that played, and then after they beat Kansas State, they was in the locker room playing the Lowdown song and clapping. That's what we was popular for last year, and so he showed that too, and that was in the back of my mind, yeah, that's crazy, we gotta get back for sure. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.